Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. So my name is Namdi, and I'm sure the others are going to be joining shortly.
Sure.
Yeah, where are you based?
Uh, right here in New York City,
Okay,
right in the middle of the
okay.
madness. In the middle of the madness.
Is that where you were you born and raised there?
Born and raised in Brooklyn. Yes, yes. The whole
Okay.
crew. The whole crew. Full Force, UTFO, the whole crew, Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. But I mean, for you, I mean, people have been asking whether you're related to Bow-Legged Lou or any of the guys.
No, no. I met them when I was like eight, 9, 10. Yeah,
Okay,
they moved on to my block, man. So we've been like brothers, since I was
okay,
little.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
We've got is it Mystina?
Yeah,
Mystina?
Okay, she just joined in. How you doing?
how are you?
Yeah, doing good. I'm just checking your sound. Are you also in New York as well?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. I was wondering if somehow your sound just seems a little fainted, so I don't know if
Oh, hold on 1 second. It sounds faded. Hold on.
yeah.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Um, oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it seems to be okay, okay. It feels as if there's a washing machine when you talk. I don't know.
You know what?
Oh, is that the air condition? Okay.
It's so hot here.
Okay, sounds better now. Okay, so sorry about that. Okay, so I guess it's just Alex left to join, but as I said, I got you guys in early and stuff. But yeah, okay. So I hadn't done this stuff for about a month, and when Norm got in touch with me, I was gym. Oh, I've been in the middle of my 5 weeks hiatus. I've been. So I work as a therapist with children's men and children's therapists, and
Whoa.
it's been so busy and then also I think I was doing probably 3 interviews in a week. So
Wow.
just before I could see myself having a breakdown, I had to just shut down. I think that the last week of
Sure,
July,
sure.
and I
Yeah.
hadn't planned to start again until September. But when Norm contacted me when I was still on away, and I said, okay, so but this is it's definitely good. I'm glad he did so. Um,
So you have a real job, an adult job.
yeah. Yes, yes. So yeah, I work with I work with children between actually from 5 to 21, and
Wow.
as a therapist, so yeah, depression, anxiety,
Wow.
things like that. Yes, but
Wow.
yes, but I mean, okay. Before I go Jonesy, and I'm glad you guys have come. I can probably start off with yourself, Mystina, and just to see your background and where you were born and raised.
Well, I was born and raised in New York, Long Island in particular.
Is that where the iced tea comes from? The drink.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I guess it's pretty popular overseas.
Yes, yes. It was the cheapest way to get drunk, just get a Long Island iced tea.
Oh, we're a cheap date. Long Island, we're a cheap date. Much.
Okay. So growing up in Long Island, how did you get into singing?
Well, I mean, singing is just like music, period. It's just something that's deeply rooted in my culture as a Boricua. So it's like
Okay.
both sides of my family, we're so knee deep in music, but for the most part, nobody really took it like as a profession, because it's like, who did that back then? Like nobody was encouraged to really take that on seriously, especially if you're providing for a family. So, but music was with me every single day. My dad would roll out his amplifier. He used to have this humongous Fender amp that was bigger than I was, and he would just blast his songs every day, just playing guitar and singing and all sorts of karaoke tapes. And then my mom would always join in because, she had to join in on everything my dad was doing. So if he was doing it, she was going to do it too. And basically, it was just like music every single day. And naturally, of course, I've always had a knack and affliction towards it. So.
Okay. I mean, you mentioned something that you probably most people in New York probably knew about, but I think because we've got an international audience, you mentioned being a Boricua or something.
Boricua.
Boricua. Yeah, so what exactly is that?
Boricua is a Puerto Rican with indigenous roots.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
you know where Puerto Rico is?
Yes, I believe so. It's next. I mean, we know it being next to Haiti, and we know it's one of the
Right.
U.S. states.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Well, it's not a state, it's a colony of the US,
Okay.
but it's in the Caribbean with like Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic, Cuba, it's in there. It's in the Greater Antilles and yeah, and where we get Boricua
Mm.
from is essentially from the Tainos that lived there that populated the whole place pretty much, all the islands pretty much. But in that particular island was called Borinquen, and that pretty much stayed, and then of course the Spaniards just had to come ruin the party, and but there's a lot of us who definitely have strong indigenous roots, and we still recognize our Taino heritage very much so.
Okay. And I guess it'd be interesting because, as I said, international audience, there seems to be a lot of sort of cultural relationships with sort of Black community. Um, being, I guess how would you identify when it comes to Black culture? Is that something that is separate, or is something that was woven into you growing up?
Definitely, that was something woven into me. I love this question because, especially being someone of Puerto Rican descent, when we came from the islands, because my parents are born there, but when a whole bunch of us came to the mainland, especially in New York, like we found ourselves like, where do we fit, and when we came like in the 40s and the 50s, we were treated like Black Americans. We were treated
Mm.
like, oh, put those next to those and it was just like, we were living side by side with each other. We were redlined the same way, and culturally, like our culture is like a mixture of like three things of the Spaniard, the West African, and of course the indigenous. And of course the West African side definitely pops out in Puerto Rican culture,
Mm.
because it's like it's just something that historically we the enslaved ran away and started their own towns and all that kind of stuff. But naturally, just cultivated for the most part, where the island just kind of like were picking up each other's cultures and stuff like that. And then once we got to the U.S., it's like it's just weird because the white people just be looking at us like, we don't know how to categorize you. This is weird. Like, you don't have a problem with this Black person. That's weird. But you kind of look Black yourself, and we don't know what to make of this. So in the U.S., it's just a mess. It's a mess. Like, they just love racial categories to the umpteenth, And so when it comes to Black culture, I think Puerto Ricans, we we're in a very interesting setup because we're Black adjacent and we're also white adjacent, if culturally speaking. So it's like it depends on what kind of Boricua you are. Do you want to go with the Italians and be a little more white, or are you comfortable with the Black Americans and you feel like culturally you're okay with Black culture and all that kind of stuff? So it's weird, but for me personally, it was just like easy, I guess, for me to just kind of inch more to Black culture because I'm just like, well, I don't know. Like my sensibilities, I feel, was just more that anyway. So yeah,
Okay.
it's in
It's the melting pot of America. It's the
America.
melting pot. Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being a part of Halftime Chat. Please remember to subscribe, share, and comment. But most importantly, why don't you become a member of Halftime Chat? We've got amazing videos, amazing perks, and being able to support the channel. But anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.
I never participated in that category.
And somewhere in between
us for even loving us, on which I did miss you with.
What was it like growing up?
She's still making an impact on 4 houses down.
I have a couple of pieces.
Trying to get this one and that one.
That works for you, but just for me,
No, okay, you're okay.
They don't understand what Jonas boys are winning all spirits.
play it. I mean, I love all different genres.